I request all the students to please settle down. We are about to begin the event. Please put your mobile phones on the silent mode. Namaskar. Good morning, everyone. The future belongs to those who dare to innovate, to those who are unafraid to push boundaries, and to those who believe in the power of collaboration. As we embark on MUJ Hackx 2.0, let us remember that every idea, no matter how small, holds the potential to change the world. It is an exciting day as we come together to innovate, create, and push the boundaries of technology. Before we dive into the challenges ahead, I would like to take a moment to also recognize a special occasion we are celebrating today, Teachers' Day. Just as teachers illuminate the minds of their students, today we are here to illuminate new ideas and solutions. Let's acknowledge the teachers and mentors who have guided us on our journey, both in life and the realm of technology. Esteemed delegates, distinguished guests, fellow members, participants, and my dear students. It is with great privilege and profound anticipation that we gather today to the inaugural ceremony of MUJ Hackx 2.0. I, Dr. Sakshi Shringi, on behalf of Department of Computer Science and Engineering, School of Computer Science and Engineering, Manipal University Jaipur, take the honor and privilege to welcome you all here at Manipal University Jaipur, in Jaipur, the Pink City and Pride of Rajasthan. We are privileged to have with us today Chief Guest of the Day, Dr. Buddha Chandra Shekhar, Chief Coordinating Officer, AICTE, Guest of Honor, Mr. Vishal Doshi, Regional Head, Tata Consultancy Services, Guest Speaker and Judge, Hiten Lula, Software Engineer and Content Creator, President, Manipal University Jaipur, Professor N.N. Sharma, Registrar, Manipal University Jaipur, Dr. Neetu Bhatnagar, Dean, Faculty of Engineering, Manipal University Jaipur, Professor Kuldeep Singh Sangwan, Director, School of Computer Science and Engineering, Professor Sandeep Chaurasia, Head of Department, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Dr. Neha Chaudhary, Director, E-Cell, Dr. Dinesh Seni, and all other esteemed guests. As we gather here to celebrate the spirit of innovation and collaboration, let us begin this event with the traditional lighting of the lamp, which symbolizes knowledge, wisdom, and removal of darkness. To do the honors, may I please request and invite our esteemed dignitaries on the stage. Thank you all. I request the dignitaries to kindly take their seats on the dais. With the lamp lit, let us now move forward with the event. I request dignitaries to kindly felicitate our guest. I request Professor N. N. Sharma Sir, President Manipal University Jaipur, to felicitate our Chief Guest of the Day, Dr. Buddha Chandrasekhar, Chief Coordinating Officer, AICTE. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Neetu Bhatnagar, Registrar, Manipal University Jaipur, to felicitate Guest of Honor, Mr. Vishal Doshi, Regional Head, Tata Consultancy Services. Thank you, ma'am. I now request Dr. Kuldeep Singh Sangwan, Dean, Faculty of Engineering, Manipal University, Jaipur, to felicitate guest speaker and judge Hiten Lula, software engineer and content creator. Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Mahesh Jangi, Deputy HOD, CSE Department, to felicitate Mr. Yash Ramani, founder of Say Design Studio, guest and alumni of Manipal University, Jaipur. Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Puneet Mittal, Head of the Department, AIML Department, to felicitate Mr. Apoor Jain, Campus Recruiter, Tata Consultancy Services. Thank you, ma'am. I now take the pleasure of inviting Professor Sandeep Chaurasia, Director SCSC, for an overview of Hackathon 2.0 and to welcome the delegates and participants.
So dear all, namaskar and a very good morning to everyone. Good teachers knows how to bring best out of the students. Thank you for being one of them, and I can see the young talent sitting over here. So gratitude to all the teachers and mentors, and happy Teachers Day to all the teaching fraternity. On behalf of School of Computer Science and Engineering, I am privileged to extend a warm welcome to our chief guest, Dr. Chandrasekhar Buddha, Chief Executive Officer of Anuvadini AI, Ministry of Education, and Chief Coordinating Officer of All India Council of Technical Education. Thanks, sir, for accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion with your presence. We are also honored to have our guest of honor, Mr. Vishal Doshi, Head of Talent Acquisition at Tata Consultancy Service. Thank you, sir, for coming here and gracious this occasion. Thanks to our guest speaker, Mr. Hiten Lula, software engineer and renowned tech celebrity with 1 million subscribers. Our proud alumni, Yash Ramani, a young entrepreneur. Welcome. I would also like to welcome and express my gratitude to our President, Professor N.N. Sharma, Registrar Dr. Neetu Bhatnagar, Dean Professor Kuldeep Singh Sagwan, CFO, Head HR, and warm welcome to all the deans, directors, and heads of the departments, colleagues, and most importantly, our dear students and participants from various universities and institutions. We are delighted to have you here at the inaugural ceremony of Hackathon 2.0. The School of Computer Science and Engineering is one of the largest schools under the Faculty of Engineering, not just in terms of volume, but also in terms of quality outcomes. To kick off the event, I have prepared a short audio-visual presentation about MUJ Hackx 2.0. With your permission, sir, may we please have the audio-video on the screen? MUJ Hackx is an annual 36-hour international hackathon hosted by the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at Manipal University Jaipur. The first edition of MUJ Hackx 2023 was immensely successful. It witnessed participation over 26 universities, leading to a participant turnout of over 600 plus students. There were 6 teams with 11 problem statements contributed by different industries, including Manipal Hospital, Wipro Hearing Solution, and others. Over 120 plus projects were presented, all of which demonstrated aspects of creativity, teamwork, and innovation. This was enough motivation for us to continue its legacy with second edition of MUJ Hackx with MUJ Hackx 2.0. This edition comes with 9 teams with problem statement contributed by industry so that the students innovate solutions for real world problems. We filled the registration slots before the expected deadline and end up with the registration count of 1200 plus students. The participation comes from all over India with teams from 12 plus states and 60 plus universities taking part, as well as multiple teams from across the globe. The gender demographic is also pretty even. The hackathon is spread across 2 days with activities involving mentoring sessions from our students and alumni who have industrial exposure. Multiple judging sessions with veterans from the field will assess and will be concluding the hackathon with the final result announcement. I would like to thank our chief guest, Dr. Chandrasekhar Buddha, CEO of Anuvadini AI, Ministry of Education and Chief Coordinating Officer, AICT, Ministry of Education, Government of India. Mr. Vishal Doshi, Head Talent Acquisition at Tata Consultancy Services, and all other guests, speakers, and judges for their involvement in MUJ Hackx 2.0. Moving on, more important bits, the prize money. All the participants will receive a participation certificate with top 10 teams splitting a prize pool of rupees 25,000, the second runner-up receiving rupees 55,000, and the runner-up walking away with 70,000, and the winner grabbing a massive prize of rupees 1 lakh. In addition to the huge prize pool, the winning team will also be getting an opportunity of technical internship by our hiring partners. The judges will rate the teams across a variety of parameters including implementation, pitch, user experience, ideas and approach, innovation and USP. We have also been fortunate to collaborate with a number of brands that have been instrumental in making this hackathon possible. In conclusion, I would like to thank NAAC leadership and the entire organizing team for working continuously to make this hackathon a resounding success. I would also like to thank all the participants and all of you for taking the time out and dedicating to its innovation, transforming and making a better impact on the world. I wish you all the best for the hackathon and may the best team will win. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for taking us to the thrilling journey of Muj Hackx. I now take the pleasure to invite Dr. Kuldeep Singh Sangwan, Dean, Faculty of Engineering, to kindly address the gathering.
A very good morning to everyone. Sarde Chandrasekhar ji, Professor Anand Sharma, Vishal Doshi ji, other dignitaries on the dais, dear faculty members and students and participants, a very good morning from me. So I got some speech yesterday night, but today morning just we have discussion with our chief guest. After that I'm thinking something different to speak. So it's extempore, forgive me if there are flaws. So in the morning we had discussion about problem solving skills, unemployment of engineering graduates particularly. So we did a small study 5-6 years back, and we found that there are 4 important skills required in engineering graduates particularly. One is the problem solving skill, other is teamwork, third is communication, and fourth is professional skills. So about teamwork, we found from the experienced industry professionals that teamwork of Indian students are increasing. But about conflict management and interdependency, the students are still learning. And as a teacher post-COVID, we find that these teamwork skills are decreasing among students, particularly about the interdependence and conflict management. Second is communication. In the last 20 years, communication skills of Indian students have improved a lot. This is not what I am saying, this is what industry professionals say. I hope the industry professionals will agree with this. Then why there is unemployment? It's about problem solving skills. So problem solving skills, and the biggest problem in the problem solving skill is the problem formulation. The students are not able to formulate the problem. That is why whatever we teach in theory, when they go to industry, they don't comprehend what is the problem at hand. So they are unable to formulate the problem. If you learn how to formulate the problem, then these days, thanks to computer engineering professionals, we can solve any problem. And another thing which as a teacher we can help is about reflection. So one of the components, I'm not going to detail of that. So there is a research paper last year, you can read if you are more interested. It's about reflection, metacognition. As a teacher, if we have a last slide to tell the students what we learned in the lecture, and students at the end, if they can write 3 statements that what I learned in this lecture, that will help to reflect upon and metacognition. To retention, that improves the retention as per the psychologist. Fourth problem is about professional skills. We have good professional skills. Our students are professional means whatever we learn in the colleges. Only that's with that professional skills we are unable to do the problem solving skills. So that's the one problem. Second is about don't be job seekers. So in the morning we have discussion that how he is opening companies Anuvandani and what it can do. One can learn one's best in mother tongue. We know English is important, but we can't learn and we can't retain if our mother tongue is not English. So it's easy to and more powerful to retain the things if we think in our mother tongue. So I also take this opportunity to thank the young organizers, Dr. Shishir and Dr. Juhi, and they're all faculty members, ably supported by Dr. Neha and guided by Dr. Sandeep, and the student members, Manya. Thank you very much. So we had LinkedIn chat in the morning. That's also powerful to connect. So thank you very much for this opportunity, and I hope the students will learn a lot problem solving skills by this hackathon. So I don't want to, I googled out and what are the objectives of a hackathon. These are exactly same as I told you about problem solving skills, to improve the problem solving skills. This is one of the way to teach the students, particularly in the areas which are fast evolving. And computer is one of the area, robotics is another one. That is why all hackathons, most of the hackathons are in these areas. Because the technology what we teach you in the classroom today may not be relevant after 3-4 years. So we have to make you able to learn yourself through these hackathons, which improves your problem solving skills, teamwork, communication skills, all three together. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating words. I now request Dr. Neetu Bhatnagar, Registrar, Manipal University Jaipur, to address the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. President, Professor N.N. Sharma, Chief Guest for today's hackathon, Dr. Chandrasekhar Buddha from Ministry of Education, Government of India, Mr. Vishal Doshi, Head of Talent Acquisition at TCS, Dean Faculty of Engineering, Dr. Kuldeep Sangwan, Director SCSE, Dr. Sandeep Chaurasia, HOD, Dr. Neha Chaudhary, Organizing Committee members, Dr. Shishir and Dr. Juhi, the Student Organizing Committee, my dear faculty colleagues, and most importantly, the student participants from within and outside Manipal University Jaipur. I welcome you all to this second version of Hackathon X, which is being organized by the department at Manipal University Jaipur. I must really congratulate the department for taking this up and calling all the participants from all over the country, and very happy to see the good participation. More than 1,200 students participation that we are seeing today, and it's a good number. I'm here before you to give a brief about our university, that is Manipal University Jaipur. Manipal University Jaipur is a part of 70 years of the legacy of Manipal Education and Medical Group, which is a renowned and established leader in the field of education, health, care, and research. It has made its presence not only in India with its 5 campuses, but outside India in Kuala Lumpur, Dubai, Antigua, and Malacca. The university, as you can see, and all the students, they must have seen, I mean, those who are coming from outside, it boasts of its good infrastructure that we see around, and we have a total land area of 122 acres with a constructed area of 2.47 million square feet. Most of the academic blocks are rated net zero building. The Swachhata ranking award by MHRD the Griha 5-star award conferred by MNRE, and the LEED India Platinum rating for energy conservation and environmental design are testament to our commitment to conservation and environment design. Renewable energy utilization is a key part of design and development at Manipal University Jaipur. Also, you must be aware that we have a zero discharge wastewater policy. When our university was established in the year 2011, we started with a very humble beginning of 250 students only in core branches of engineering. Today, we have become multidisciplinary. We have more than, we have 6 faculties: Faculty of Engineering, Faculty of Science, Faculty of Design, Faculty of Arts, Faculty of Law, Faculty of Management and Commerce. So there are in all 6 faculties, and these faculties are having around, today we have 14,200 students with us. Also, we are proud to say that we are the first ever university in Rajasthan to be accredited with NAAC A+ grade in the year 2020. And that gives us an opportunity to go for online vertical. So today we are also offering online education in different programs. 7 programs are being offered: BCA, MCA, BCom, MCom, BBA, MBA, MA, JMC, and this year we have started with one other MA programs. And there we have reached, we started in 2020, and today, if you count, we are reaching to a student strength of 60,000. So that is about our online vertical only. As far as NIRF ranking is concerned, you all must be aware and very happy to share that we are ranked 64th. So you must be feeling fortunate. You should feel fortunate that you are ranked 64th among all the private universities, top private universities in India. Among the engineering category, if we see, we are ranked 64th. In management, we are ranked 73rd. In law, we are ranked 29th. And also this time in architecture and planning, we got to receive our first rank, that is 33rd rank. We also got into the international ranking. We have made our presence felt in the international arena, be it the Times Higher Education Impact ranking or the world ranking. We have made our presence felt there in the QS ranking also. So in a short span of around 12 years, MUJ has won many awards and accolades, and I have already mentioned a few. And we have more than 100 national and international MOUs. We have collaborations with various universities of repute, and we have our student exchange happening through ISTE. We have the Atal Incubation Center to nurture entrepreneurship skill. It was established in the year 2018, and it is supporting about 46 startups and has created over 400 jobs. For holistic development, the students must be aware we are having various student clubs here. And not only in the field of education, our students have made us proud in the field of sports. Manini Kaushik, then Anita, they have made us proud, not only our university, the state of Rajasthan, but also in India by representing our country in the FISU World University Games, which was held in Chengdu, China. And also one of our student, she has represented our country in Paralympics this time in rowing. So this is what our students have been doing, and we are very proud to say that they're making their presence felt all over the country, all over the world, and very proud to see so many of the students who are participating from different universities. So I wish you all the best. As sir has mentioned, problem-solving skills is one skill that you need to get developed through this hackathon, and your participation is a testament to that. So do take advantage of that and do good for yourselves. Thank you, all the best.
Thank you, ma'am. The profound contributions and tireless efforts that Professor N.N. Sharma, President, Manipal University Jaipur, has made to elevate the standard of education and research. I would like to request Professor N.N. Sharma, President, Manipal University Jaipur, to kindly address the gathering.
Very good morning, Good morning. Onset, a very warm welcome to the participants who have come from outside Manipal University Jaipur. Can we give a big round of applause? They have come in a large number. To this very beautifully conceived campus, you should spend some time seeing the campus also. Because the 3 days which is ahead of you are packed, tiring, and brain work. So take your time also to see the kind of ecosystem, the cleanliness, the swachhata which we are maintaining apart from the education. Chandra sir, a very warm welcome to you. And we are very thankful that you have found time from your busy schedule to come to this place. Will surely, our students as well as we will be benefited by your guidance and by your words. Thank you very much. Vishal sir, like you, I am also very new to this campus as in this role. So our students are going to TCS in a large number, but still the gaps, etc., we look forward from your side. We will certainly improve and do better in future. Thank you very much for coming here, sir, with your team. I think madam is also here. Warm welcome. Warm welcome to our Hitenji and alumni. Thank you for making this good for, and please make a handshake with our students also, that guide them what to do, what not to do. A few days back, friends, ये बहुत क्या हुआ कि सुबह सुबह लेक्चर तैयार किया, आधा सांगवान जी ने बोल दिया, आधा मैडम ने बोल दिया, ना तो यूनिवर्सिटी के बारे में बोलूँगा, आप लोग बोलेंगे रिपीट कर रहे हैं. So it's extempore again. So please excuse me for that. It was amazing to learn that Chandra sir has come from US. He was well settled there on the call of Prime Minister. He left that place, came for his country. Think on those lines. Are we doing something for the country? What I was seeing in my 30 years career of academics, we are running after the race of Western world. We are solving their problems. We are publishing in their journals. We already had a huge amount of literature, huge amount of scientific knowledge is somehow was buried. Agree it or not, somebody may differ. I very well respect those differences. But you see, people try to bury our knowledge. But there is a very good adage, South American adage, which says that they tried to bury us, but they didn't knew we were seeds. I repeat, they tried to bury us, but they didn't knew we were seeds. India is rising again. It's a rising India. Let us solve our problem ourselves. Let's look towards westward. Is one thing which I will want to communicate, because you are going to be a problem solver for next 3 days, 10 days, 15 days, for your whole of life. Few days back, another young person like you, a billionaire who has done a startup, Mr. Yashraj Bhardwaj. I don't know how many of you know, must have Googled, he's a youth icon. Mr. Yashraj Bhardwaj came to this campus. Again, another adage came in front of my mind is, which we used to very proud of and understanding is, it says something like this: if only youth knew and age could. If only youth knew and age could. Today it is a reverse generation of you millennials. Only youth know. I think age has to learn. So I think you people know more than us. Please solve the problem of this country. We have not created. We are there with you. We look young because we are always, academicians retire young. Punemiya sir said when I joined academics, Punemiya is a great name in civil engineering. He told in his last farewell lecture that we retire young. Why? Because every year we interact with youth. We interact with young. So we are always young, always with you. Wishing you all the best for next 3 days. Thank you very much and a great welcome once again.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us with your words. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an esteemed privilege and a moment of great honor to introduce our distinguished chief guest for MUJ Hackx. Dr. Buddha Chandrasekhar is focused to make India as education and knowledge capital of the world by providing the best education, technology, skilling, internships, entrepreneurships, startup, and innovation ecosystem to the youth of India. He is the creator of Anuvadini Make in India Generative AI, video, voice, and document AI translation tool, which supports 29 regional Indian and foreign languages, helping break the language barrier and unifying India and the world under the principles of Ek Bharat, Shresht Bharat, and One Earth, One Family, One Future. He is a unique combination of technologies, ideas, multi-domain business knowledge, and a leader with a go-getter attitude. He is an expert in managing advanced technologies, processes, cybersecurity, and people. Mr. Buddha Chandrasekhar architect 180 plus technology-based systems. He is leading Ministry of Education, National Education Alliance for Technology Initiative, Internship Enterprise Portal, Artificial Intelligence Language Translation Project, Indian Knowledge Systems, distributed 450 crore free digital content to higher education students, and leading various student upskilling initiatives. Sir, we are honored with your presence, and I would request you to please come forward and address the gathering.
Namaste to all. I'm so thankful to be here and happy Teachers' Day to everyone. And one thing I really liked about this campus, sir, you have half of your faculty is women. So Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas started from here. I'm so happy to see that. And another very interesting and I really love one thing is cleanliness. I mean, what a wonderful clean campus. I mean, when we are studying engineering, I'm sure sir will also agree the kind of a campuses we experienced. I think cleanliness is godliness. It basically allows you to be healthy. Once you are healthy, you can breathe better oxygen. Once you breathe better oxygen, your understanding levels will improve. Once your understanding level will improve, your knowledge level will improve. It will basically allow you to become an entrepreneur or an innovator or a researcher. And I normally don't see our Indian students as a students, because they are no more students. They are extraordinary capable people. I sometimes, my 8 years old, he's studying 4th standard. He always asks us, Daddy, who is aliens? I strongly believe that Indians and Germans, these two humans are aliens, because they have the best of the best brain in the world, and their brain, the right and left brain, are interconnected. The rest of the people brains only either it works on a left or right side. But if you see go back a little in our history also, right? So you will see that, we generated scientists long back, they have written, if you go through the Rig Veda, yesterday in a newspaper, there's a very interesting article. I was surprised. They said NASA spent 300 million and found one particular eclipse. They have published a paper yesterday. They spent 300 million. And they said, we are so proud that we found this. And they have given a small reference. Indians found this 10,000 years back. It was written in Rig Veda. Your ancestors, the brain what you are carrying is the best of the best brain in the world. But as we are in Hackathon, I will tell you one very interesting story, because I'm a storyteller. I'm not a babu. I'm a technologist. I love telling stories. So what happens, sir? One small farmer, he is not able to cope up, and he lost his farmland, and he joined in one of the soap company in India. So that soap company is MNC company, and one of the European nation. One of the citizen of European nation complained to that soap company saying that I received an empty box without a soap. So now the interesting thing is, how you know whether the soap is there or not inside the box? So what they did, this European nation, the CEO is from American, he said, no, I think we need to do something using artificial intelligence, data intelligence, human intelligence, this intelligence, that intelligence, God knows what all intelligences. And he said, we need to create something. They spent 400 million. They come up with an extraordinary OCRing system, world's advanced OCRing system. It basically peeps inside the box, from outside. And it understood whether the soap is there or not. And, if it is not there, it will put a dot in it and, someone picks it and throws it. So that there is no box goes without a soap, period. Very simple, right? So they started giving this gyan to everyone. They said, implement this in your missionary, on all the various countries. So they did the same for India also. And this farmer is sitting there inside that mission. He never implemented this. And the CEO of that company, once he visited India, and he was amazed and he was angry also, because I spent 400 millions and it was successful formula everywhere across the country. Why this fellow is not doing? So they called him. He said, sir, देखो, I'm an uneducated person. मैं इतना पढ़ा लिखा नहीं हूँ, but मुझे इतना तो पता है, एक बॉक्स के अंदर सोप नहीं है. If you don't have a soap inside a box, they said, all that bhashan, you shut it and tell me what is that, why you are not using. He said, very simple, sir, I'm using a table fan. I'm just putting a table fan in front of the soap belt. If the soap is not there, it is a weightless. It flies. This is the Indian brains, brother. You know what is his education qualification? Is third standard failed. Third standard. You are all graduates, you are studying, you are best of the best in math, science, God knows what all. And and we are the one who's creating content extraordinarily well for the entire world. If you see the TikTok when they got banned, right, they was crying like hell. So everyone asked, bloody, why are you crying? They said, you don't know about India, India is very, very important. So they said, what is there in India? They said, sir, the content consumption is there everywhere in the world. But Indians are the one who creates the content. They are the one who is creating so much of content. Do you know why? Because our brains are so much matured enough so that we can come up with any kind of a jugaad for any problem or any solution. Not only that, let us assume sir ने बताया कि ये side पे ऐसा जाइए exit. हम लोग सोचेंगे साला ऐसा क्यों जाए, मैं ऐसा क्यों नहीं जाऊँगा, इधर से क्यों नहीं जाऊँगा, उधर से क्यों नहीं जाऊँगा, ये है हमारा सोच. But nothing wrong in it. It is very important to question the reasonable solution so that you will figure out a new solution. I think this is the greatness of the brain. But what I see, when I was working for Microsoft in USA, I see that most of them are Indians. I visited NASA, so they are also Indians. Doctors, most of the doctors are Indians. Most of the taxi drivers are Indians or Pakistanis or Bangladesh. Then I moved, I sold a couple of companies. The entrepreneurships, all are Indians. If you go to Silicon Valley, 60% entrepreneurs and investors are Indians. Do you know what it means? It means Indian has a capability of surviving anywhere in the world. Even if you go to the Antarctica, right, there also you bloody find in India selling tea. So that's a great, you can survive anywhere because you have the best of the best brain. Do you know why you have a best of the best brain? Because of your mother tongue. Your Indian languages, most of them are derived from Sanskrit. Even most of the people don't know the Chinese derived from Sanskrit. Even Arabic derived from Sanskrit. And the beauty is, it helps you to activate your neurons, and it will activate your blood cells so fast that you can remember more. So that's the beauty of our languages. So that is the reason when I always see that along with English, I'm not saying English is a business language which is very important. Along with that, I think you need to learn at least 3 other languages. One is your mother language, very important, because communicating with your own family members, with your friends, you can do lot of expressions, which you can't do it in English. So that's one very, very important. The second 2 other things are learn either Chinese or Japanese. That is the third one. The fourth one, if you want to move towards other side, learn French. Because if you want to become a US citizen or you want to become a citizen of Canada, right? So the second preferred language is French. I think you will get lots of better opportunities along with your degree. I think that is another thing which very important. And Indians has a capability of learning anything at any age. That's a beauty. Do you see that Notebandi when happened? I think, it happened suddenly, right? Pradhan Mantri ji bata aam fat, chale gaya pura, every money is nullified. But what Indians did immediately, no problem, don't worry, we have Paytm, we have this, we have that, we are a change makers, we can accept anything. But another wonderful thing I will tell you, because we are talking about hackathon and innovation. Have you ever seen mask in our country before Corona? नहीं देखा मुन्ना भाई MBBS मूवी में आपको याद है तो एक डॉक्टर ऑपरेशन थिएटर के अंदर रहता तो मुन्ना भाई ही रशेस इनसाइड द ऑपरेशन थिएटर वन फेलो कम्स आउट नहीं सर डोंट वरी आई विल हैंडल हिम करके डू यू रिमेंबर दैट फेलो विथ मास्क एवरीवन लाफ्ड अरे देखो यार ये मास्क पहन के घूम रहा है इधर उधर करेक्ट सो व्हेन कोरोना हैपेंड सडनली डू यू नो वी डोंट हैव एनी मास्क फॉर 1.4 बिलियन इंडियंस तो फर्स्ट मास्क किसने बनाया एनीवन आपका माँ ने मदर यू नो व्हाट शी डिड शी टोर हर साड़ी शी सेड बेटा देखो पहन लो आवर इन्वेंशन स्टार्ट्स एट होम आवर मदर्स आर द बेस्ट इनोवेटर्स आप चाहिए तो देखिए शी मैन एज एग्जाम्पल आई एम जस्ट गिविंग माई वाइफ्स एग्जाम्पल शी इज नॉट हियर सो आई कैन प्रेज हर so she wakes up at morning 4 sir and starts managing 2 little Krishnas we have. One is 8 years old and second one is 4 years old. Both are very naughty. One is Arjun Krishna, second one is Rishi Krishna. Krishna का मतलब आप सोच लो घर पे क्या क्या करते हैं ये लोग. So 2 very small kids and very lazy fellow like me. And मैं बोलता हूँ मैं तो बहुत बड़ा ऑफिसर हूँ मैं कुछ नहीं करूँगा घर पे आराम से बैठ के खाना खा के सो जाऊँगा. तो they manage everything and she works for US government and she takes care of her mother. देन मैं उधर बोल नहीं पाता हूँ बट मुझे बाद में समझ में आया देखो ऑलराउंडर ऐसा ये सहवाग और धोनी ऐसा है हमारा वुमेन इन आवर कंट्री. सो आई एम सो हैप्पी टू सी हियर हाफ ऑफ देम आर वुमेन हियर from the student as well as the faculty side because the minute we empower them and come them to the mainstream, right, that is where our country will develop. Because if you see when we are kids we are keep on listening that our country is a developing nation. I don't know what is this ing means, developing. The minute we empower everyone and add a woman to our country development, right, that is where our country will transfer from a developing nation to a developed nation. I'm so happy that nowadays it's happening. At the same time I would like to put one more thing that here I see some 5 lakh prize pool. I mean, don't go with that money, it has no meaning. But the kind of a knowledge you will acquire, right, that's very important. And the kind of a knowledge you will implement is on the ground level. Because I always strongly believe you leave your college, go out to a nearby slum, identify their problem statement, recognize their problem statement. Because they are living with the problems, right? You are the one who has a capability of solving it. That is the hackathon basically. So you need to go interact with them, try to understand and try to solve the problem. The minute you do it, do you know what it means? You are solving a problem of more than 180 countries. Because the similar kind of a scenarios exist in more than 180 countries, which is called backward nations or developing nations, whatever you call it. So I think, if you can solve a problem of our Indian slums, I think you can execute this marketing idea in the entire nation. The second thing I would like to put it like, sir said, the problem solving skill, right? The next one I see is a little different. The jugaad, I think, what Indians do, right? Very, very important, because I have seen that is the one unique thing which is taking us forward in a right way. Because we know how to solve the problems in a very short span, which is very, very important. I think thinking out of the box, right? The critical thinking always differentiate you from others. Because when you are competing, right now, you are not competing with your fellow, you are competing with the entire world youth. Because now the entire world become a digital village. So what it means is, you are doing a degree here and you are going out, moving out and doing your MBA or MS, or maybe you are working for an MNC somewhere else, in maybe in Japan or in China or maybe in USA, somewhere, right? So with whom you are competing? You are competing with the person maybe from a Chinese nation or from a European nation, from an African nation or from an American nation, right? So you need to have that kind of a standard mindset. I think, this is one thing what I always see, that Indians has one problem, I think we must accept. We are not good in teamwork. I think these hackathons basically help you, क्योंकि हमारा देश में एक प्रॉब्लम ये है साहब, अभी तक भी प्रॉब्लम है. हमारा आंध्रा में, आई एम फ्रॉम आंध्र प्रदेश, तेलुगु स्पीक. इधर टीवी में बार बार एक ऐड आता था. आई वॉज ऑलवेज पजल्ड विद दैट ऐड. नंबर 1, नंबर 2 रैंकिंग, ये हमारा स्टूडेंट है, नंबर 1, नंबर 2, नंबर 3, नंबर 4, नंबर 5. बट वंस आई वॉज गॉट रियली क्रेजी बिकॉज न्यूज़पेपर में एक ऐड आया था 2 पेज में, फर्स्ट पेज में, सेकेंड पेज में. वन इज इमेजिन इंस्टीट्यूट ए एंड इंस्टीट्यूट बी. सो सेम स्टूडेंट स्टडीड इन बोथ द इंस्टीट्यूट, दोनों जगह पे उसको नंबर 1 रैंक आ गया. So I was wondered, what is this? This it has no meaning at all. What really we need to do is the acquiring the knowledge and out of the box thinking. I think, this is very, very important, which Indians patented basically, in our brain. So I think, that is where I see that, it is very, very important. But the third one is execution, because aapko bahut soch aa jayenge, because lot of thought process you will get it. But identifying that one particular thing which you really love to solve it. आई थिंक फोकस, ये थोड़ा सा कम है हमारा देश में लोग बच्चे के सामने. आई मीन वी ऑल डू द सेम मिस्टेक्स, बट फोकसिंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इफ यू ट्राई टू फोकस एंड सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम, राइट, then you will get a better results. I think this is one thing I request all of you. If you have taken one, you choose one out of 10 to 15 problem statement, you try to solve that one problem. That's more than enough. मैंने बहुत बार सोच रहा था कि जोमेटो फूड सर्विस ये क्यों करता है, बाकी नहीं कर सकते क्या? बट यू बी बेस्ट एट वन. गूगल इज बेस्ट इन सर्च. आप जब देखेंगे गूगल का बाकी सब प्रोडक्ट्स फेल हो गया, राइट? So we need to understand. Second thing, as a technologist, we have created this Anuvadini, and I write code till now, and I'm so happy to say that we have created our own Make in India large learning models, which is a multi-type multi-model. It means it can accept any document, translate that like a Xerox copy into other Indian 21 Indian languages, 39 foreign languages, and we started selling this product to the foreigners. I think you create a product for our country, right? You can sell that product to others, and at the same time you please for God's sake patent it. क्योंकि एक बार I was an entrepreneur in Stanford, so वो टाइम पे मैंने एक प्रोफेसर साहब थे, he is an English, he said, do you know we patented turmeric? I said, what do you mean by patent? We are using turmeric from last so many bloody years, we don't even remember. He said, no, you are using, you never patented. Do you know in India we have only 1.2% patents, and if you compare with the entire world, and we are the second largest educational system in the world. Why? The problem is, institutes as well as government never allowed, but we are so fortunate to have an extraordinary Prime Minister named Narendra Modi ji. He said, देखो बेटा, simple सरल भाषा में 10,000 rupees either student or institute will pay, the remaining money government of India will pay. You patent it. सो अभी आपको कुछ नहीं करना, आपका साहब हमारा शर्मा जी है इधर, सो वो 10,000 रुपीज़ भी आप शर्मा जी से ले लीजिए, ही विल पे इट, एंड यू पेटेंट इट. एंड अनदर वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग इनिशिएटिव वी कम अप विथ कॉल्ड युक्ति. What happens, when we were students, that time we got lot of fantastic ideas, but no one encouraged how to do it because we are still in college. But now we created a model. Let us assume you are a student, you got an extraordinary idea. You can tie up with your faculty, and you can tie up with your institute, utilize the infrastructure of the institute, and utilize the experience of your faculty, and you three come together and start a startup. The initiative is called Yukti, and the government of India, Modi ji के पास से आप 10 लाख रुपए ले सकते हो. And he never asks you back, just for information. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि उसको ये वो कर दो, but you try to create something good. बट इसमें और एक अच्छा चीज़ है कि मोस्ट ऑफ यू मे नॉट नोटिस्ड इन द बजट, निर्मला सीतारमन जी अनाउंस्ड वन वेरी गुड थिंग कि 6 महीने तक आप एक बार स्टार्टअप स्टार्ट कर लेंगे. फॉर 6 months देर इज़ नो टैक्सेशन, नथिंग. सो व्हाट हैपेंस, यू कैन ट्राई इट आउट. इफ़ यू फेल इट्स ओके. If you are able to take it forward, from the 7th month the taxation policy kicks in. Unless all other countries, the minute you start anything in any other country, immediately the first thing is they will ask you pay the tax. And by the way, most of the developed nations has a more than 50% tax. I mean, much more tax, and हमारा देश जैसे जुगाड़ नहीं कर सकते tax पे. So that is again another pattern what I see. But I would like to first thank our for this wonderful campus. जब मैं अंदर आ रहा था, I felt so positive. देखिए बहुत important environment. And then once I started interacting with the faculty, and then I relaxed. I thought, okay, today I'm spending my good time with a very valuable people, and with the kind of students, which I don't treat you as a student, as I mentioned earlier. I want you all to treat yourself as a researchers, innovators, and entrepreneurs. समझो ये कुछ नहीं हुआ तो ठीक है, एनीवेज किसी के नीचे काम तो कर लेंगे. तो that's a last option. I mean, keep it as a last option. I will tell you why. The kind of a freedom you get, right, to execute your own thoughts is very very important. क्योंकि खुद का बॉस बनना, आपको पता नहीं, बहुत मज़ा आता. मैंने आई सोल्ड 7 कंपनीज, तो उसमें आई बर्नड 3-4 कंपनीज, बट मुझे मज़ा आया बहुत. क्योंकि मेरे पिताजी ने बताया ये क्या कर रहा हो यार, तुम तो पैसा लेके जाते हो, बर्न कर ले तो आ जाते हो. मैंने बताया ठीक है, मैं तो बढ़िया हूँ, मैं तो करता हूँ. बट 7 कंपनी में मैंने बहुत पैसा कमा लिया. आप ये सीख लेंगे कि हाउ टू डू बिजनेस, हाउ नॉट टू डू बिजनेस. सी बिजनेस इज़ नॉट अबाउट टेक्नोलॉजी. पहले मैं सोचता था आई एम अ ग्रेट टेक्नोलॉजीज में ये कर दूंगा. देन आई स्लोली अंडरस्टूड इट्स नॉट अबाउट द बिजनेस, इट्स नॉट अबाउट द टेक्नोलॉजी, इट्स अबाउट द कस्टमर सेटिस्फैक्शन. आई थिंक विच इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सी मैं जब आया था, साहब बोल रहे थे इतना, मैडम इज़ ऑल्सो टेलिंग सो मेनी थिंग्स. मुझे लगा देखो दे आर ट्रीटिंग मी एज अ कस्टमर एंड ट्राइंग टू सेटिस्फाई मी. नहीं सर, इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो मैं कल क्या करूँगा, कल दूसरा जगह पे जाऊँगा ना, दे विल से डू यू नो व्हाट, दे हैव अ एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी कैंपस, यू मस्ट गो एंड विजिट. They have extraordinary faculty, you must go and visit. I would like to thank N.N. Sharma ji and our madam, Neetu madam, and Kuldeep Singh ji, and I hope I'm not forgetting Sandeep ji and Dinesh sir. So all of them, creating, because teamwork very important. So all coming working together. क्योंकि मेरा क्लास में सर अभी IP6 करके आपको पता नहीं का, अभी IP आप यूज़ करते हो IP4. That is the IP what you are using now, as of now, to interact with the internet. There is IP6, is coming up. So one of my best friend is a patent holder of IP6. वो हमारा आंध्रा से है. So he always used to come first, I always used to come second. तो एक टाइम पे क्या हुआ था, we both had a very big fight. So then we both met, I think almost 6-7 months, 6-7 years we never spoke. Then we met in USA, and again we started interacting. Then I realized, I think, the pain, I think, the best friends, you will get it in college only. And if you are fighting with your friend, or already in fight with your friend, please compromise kar lijiye. And because I will tell you, it will be in your heart always. क्योंकि वो ऐसा टीम खड़ा कर सकता है आपके लिए. एंड दूसरा मल्टी डायमेंशनल, आई थिंक आप इंजीनियर हो तो एक मैनेजमेंट के बंदे से आप फ्रेंडशिप कीजिए, एक CA से फ्रेंडशिप कीजिए, ताकि आपका कंपनी में सब लोग जुड़ जाए एक ही टाइम पे, सो दैट यू डोंट नीड टू इन्वेस्ट. ओनली द ह्यूमन कैपिटल इज व्हाट यू आर इन्वेस्टिंग. एंड आई एम टेकिंग मोर टाइम, बट we are doing so many such things. And as a government of India, we are happy and open for all kind of collaborations. And we are happy to take any kind of a feedback, whether it's a positive or negative, to give the best of the best to the students and the faculty of this country. Because, Honorable Prime Minister has a dream of to make our country as a knowledge capital of the world, skill capital of the world, and technology capital of the world. In order to do that, it is very important to give the best of the best from the government of India point of view. So we are happy to be here, and I'm so thankful to Manipal University and all the staff and the faculty for giving this opportunity. And I'm so happy to see that more than 1200 plus students from different colleges, not only from Manipal. So अब क्या हुआ, there is a spoke and hub and spoke method in NEP 2020, National Education Policy 2020. So that was getting implemented, and I see that more than 60 plus college students are here. So I'm so thankful to all of you, and I'm thankful to CTS sir also. I forgot sir's name. So let us all work together as a team Bharat. Okay, and we are always open. आप सिर्फ बुद्धा चंद्रशेखर करके कर लीजिए. I'm always everywhere. मेरा नंबर भी ओपन है. एक one wife one number. So only one number. उसमें WhatsApp कर दो, कुछ भी कर दो, गाली भेज दो, चलेगा. तो एक ही नंबर है. But you give a valuable feedback so that your next generations, we will give much more better systems to them. So Center of Excellences or any other thing, we were happy to do it. I thank everyone. And let's all work together as a team Bharat, which is very important. Not like this. Okay, let us all work together as a team Bharat and make our country proud. At the same time, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, that's what we all believe. The entire world is our family. So when you are creating any solution, please think about everyone across the globe, because every citizen of this world is our family member. Thank you very much. Namaste to all.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of wisdom. I now take the pleasure of inviting Dr. Dinesh Saini, Director E-Cell, Manipal University Jaipur, to address the gathering.
Good morning, sirs and madam, and all the faculty members and students. E-Cell Manipal University Jaipur basically try to help you and motivate you to cultivate the culture of entrepreneurship in your system. Like, you are a student and we try to keep this entrepreneurship skills in you while educating you in the process. If we, like as Buddha sir was saying, when we talk about Jiddi Birla, he was 4th class pass. But when he was alive, he was number 1 for years. Then we take Ambani, Dhirubhai Ambani. He was a petrol boy in Turkey. Came back, started, and he built the infrastructure. So education earlier was like, we were following the system, but the disruptors were like not privileged enough to get that kind of education system, that kind of infrastructure we have now. Because that time we were really developing. But now we have best of the best infrastructures. We had best state-of-art laboratories in our university systems. We had government who is motivating youngsters to have the startup, to have this entrepreneurship skill in you. So we are motivating you to come forward, and whatever you generate, you please try to patent it. We E-Cell help you to patent your ideas. So, sir, last year we patented 433 patents from Manipal University Jaipur, and around 200 patents have students in it. Like, either they are PhD students or they are bachelor or master students. So all the faculty members, students, if you have any idea, please first document it, register it, and then come for patent. We will support you financially as well as to register with it. Then we have 100+ industrial MOUs where you can go and learn the ecosystem there, their ideas, how they start. And if you have anything to start, please come forward. We'll help you to get registered. You make your company as private or private limited. Because proprietorship we cannot encourage, because Government of India want private or private limited. So you register first, then you just have to have a DPIIT registration, and then you will be eligible for all the seed fundings, all the financial supports, and all the government schemes. So Government of India, Ministry of Education and AICT basically try to encourage this developing concept get converted into developed. Because from last 78 years we are still developing. If we see some examples where, like, when Google was getting formed, these 3 students, their mentor was Rajiv Motwani. He gave this assignment, but when Google was getting formed, he invested with them. And when it was a small company, before them they had 23 search engines were already available, Jeev, Go, Yahoo. There was a big list was available. So there was nothing great in Google when they get starting. And there was a time when Yahoo was buying Google, but that CEO of Yahoo did not took the right decision and the deal was not finalized. Then there was a time when Yahoo was getting sold to Google. And again, there was some mismatch and the companies could not end up with the deal. And ultimately, Yahoo disappeared from the market because they did not took the right pace. So you as a youngsters, when you start any startup, please make a team. and your team should go with you. Like, you make like-minded people who work together, because like when Google was forming, these three people were there. This one of the doctor, he was not able to do good, and he came here at with Babaji at Uttarakhand. Then the Babaji sent him back that you are meant for some big work. Go back and do work with Google. So, like, I'm not saying you should also go to Babaji's, but there is agencies, DPITs, they are registered with them. There is a government. There are people who are coming from outside, and they are encouraging that complete pan-India for going for this startup culture. So you had opportunities now. You had market. You had problems all around us. So one of the example, for example, like security is one of the area where you had a lot of problems around. Physical robberies, thefts, information robberies, financial robberies, a lot of things are there. And all kind of variety of problems are there in and around us. Solve it, you will get business. So if we see J.D. Birla or if we see Dhirubhai Ambani, they were not fortunate enough to have that kind of ecosystem that time. But now Government of India is providing you all the facilities, all the financial supports, and all the young minds are now very fertile. As sir said, we had the best of best. So there are three districts in Rajasthan, Churu, Jhunjhunu and Sikar. They got best of the best businessmen. Mittals are from here, Bajaj are from here, Seksari are from here, Nevatia from here, Birla from here. So, and when we see these three districts, there is no drinking water. Pilani have no water now left at all, groundwater zero. So, but these people, they went outside, they start their struggle, and they are the most successful business people of India. So almost 60-70% GDPs, except Ambani, Adani and Tata, most of them are from these 3-4 districts. So what motivate them to become that kind of successful entrepreneurs? Because they know how to make best use of available resources. They struggled, they explored market, and they were very successful. So you as a young graduates, now the next question with you is what next? So either you search job, become an employee of somebody, or you become an employer. So if you want to become an employer, you have to take risk. And risk is, if we see the risk taking, Jack Ma, he failed around 18 or 19 times. He was an English teacher, a Chinese English teacher in America itself is like big question. He failed 18 times. 19 times he took $400 from her sister and started this Alibaba. Today, most of the Chinese business is done through Alibaba. So because the time is there now where you had market, the world become available for you. Like the whole world is available, accessible, reachable. Whatever solutions you can make, it will be sold. So one small example I tell you from the region of Haryana. There is one buffalo called Mohra. Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh need this buffalo. Somebody coming from Tamil Nadu to buy a buffalo in Haryana is like, he don't know language, he don't know Hindi, and he don't know Haryana about it. But somebody made an online business of buffalo selling. So now that company is doing good. Yeah, I'll have the time, yes. Yeah, so I'll not talk much, like, because my time is very limited. So, but now buffalo business become online, good. But now the another problem with the buffalo is there are a lot of theft happening with buffaloes, and all buffalo look similar. So if you can make a solution to identify your own buffalo, and you can protect from thieves, because they pick up and they take it. So like the solution is needed. Make it, it will be getting marketed well. So the problems are around us, sir, saying you had slums, tons of problems are there. Go solve it, you will get business. If you fail, it's okay, fine. You can go, you had another alternatives. You can go for masters, you can do PhD, you can be educator. So you had a number of options available, but first explore your entrepreneurial skills. ECEL provide you with financial support for patenting, for copyright, for trademarks, for design patents, and then we support you with internship opportunities. So come register with us and work. Thank you, best of luck.
Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we all have been eagerly waiting for has finally arrived. It is my great honor to invite our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Buddha Chandrasekhar to reveal the problem statement of Muj Hackx 2.0. Thank you so much, sir, to do the honors. As all good things come to an end, now I invite Dr. Neha Chaudhary, Head of CSC Department, for a formal vote of thanks.
Good morning to each one of you. It's an incredible honor and privilege to have the opportunity to extend a vote of thanks for this remarkable hackathon, Hackx 2.0. On behalf of Department of Computer Science and Engineering, and I want to take a moment to express our deepest gratitude to our participants and delegates across all the streams of education who brought their creativity together, passion and energy into this event. Your innovative ideas and hard work will definitely make this hackathon a success. I wish to extend my warmest regard to our chief guest, Dr. Buddha Chandrasekhar, Chief Coordinating Officer, AICT, for graciously accepting our invitation and being here with us today. A special thanks to our guest and speaker, Mr. Vishal Doshi, Regional Head, Tata Consultancy Services, Mr. Hiten Lula, Software Engineer and a Content Creator, Mr. Yash Ramani, a SAY Design Studio, and a proud alumni of MUJ, and Ms. Apurva Jain from TCS. I, on behalf of Organizing Committee, convey my sincere regards and gratitude to our Honorable President, Professor N.N. Sharma, Pro-President Commodore Jawahar M. Jahangir, Registrar Dr. Neetu Bhatnagar, and Dean of FOA, Dr. Kuldeep Singh Sangwan, for all the supports in all possible manner to organize this Hackx 2.0 and providing the necessary administrative approval for organizing this event in our campus. My special thanks to Professor Sandeep Chaurasia, Director SCSC, for his invaluable help and guidance across various aspects, which enable us to conduct Hackx 2.0 with full enthusiasm. My deepest regards to Director E-Cell, Dr. Dinesh Seni, Director AIC, Dr. Sandeep Joshi, Head HR, MS Sridhar, CFO, Mr. Pradeep Chaturvedi, Director, all directors and HODs present here, and Mr. Brigadier Ripudu Sudan, Director GSNA, for all the support he has provided for conducting this hackathon. We also extend our heartfelt appreciation to our sponsors. Their generous support and dedication have made this event an essential, making this event possible. My deepest regard and thanks to IT Infra team, Quest, MIS, for making all the possible arrangements. I'm privileged to work with such a wonderful team and deeply grateful to all our faculty colleagues and staff members who made this event possible. And my special thanks to Dr. Juhi and Mr. Shishir for organizing this event. Lastly, thank you to everyone behind the scene, the student advisor, student convener, volunteer, tech team, and mentors for ensuring everything runs smoothly. Words cannot fully express my gratitude for their contribution in shaping this event. I look forward to witnessing the innovative ideas and collaboration that will emerge over the next 34 hours. Let's make this hackathon an experience to remember. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming, and welcome to Manipal University Jaipur. Thank you.
I request Buddha sir to say last sentence, last words for motivation.
I just want to share one news that one of your student from your college is an intern with us. He is playing a very major role on solving major problems for the country. His name is Abhay Tripathi. I think he is final year here, computer science student. That is what I see, the next generation is much more intelligent than us. And we are happy to help. So I'm so thankful to the college first, institute, who allowed him to be part of an intern. तो आप कोई internship करना चाहते तो हमारे पास आ जाइए. Either you are an engineer or you want to work on NLP or AI, data intelligence or human intelligence or research intelligence or report intelligence. We do a lot of complex stuff and we patented most of them. So he is also part of our team. So I thought, I will share this so that, if any one of you are interested, you please welcome. आप भी आइए, but आपको दिल्ली आके काम करना पड़ेगा. So normally it is span of 6 months. So we are happy to help you so that you can also learn and you can contribute on the country development. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Neha ma'am. With this, we conclude the inaugural ceremony of Hackathon 2.0. Thank you so much for your attention. I would now request to all assemble for the group photograph. And I request the students to kindly take back their seats after the group photograph is done. We have some interesting talks coming your way, and the problem statement, code of conduct, rules and regulations will be released. I request all to quickly stand up and come in front for the group photograph. I request all the dignitaries to kindly take their seats off the dais.
An unsafe and inappropriate environment, or if interacting with an event organizer makes you uncomfortable, please report it using the procedures including in this document. The document will be shared in your groups to the team leaders. Muj Hackx stands for inclusivity. We believe that every single person has a right to hack in a safe and welcoming environment. Harassment includes but is not limited to offensive verbal or written comments related to gender, age, sexual orientation, disability, physical appearance, body size, race, religion, social class, economic status, etc. Additional cases of harassment include but not limited to sharing, deliberate stalkings, following, and harassing photography or recording, sustained disruption of talks or other events, inappropriate physical contact, and unwelcome sexual attention. If you are doing and making someone feel uncomfortable, that counts as harassment. If you are being harassed, notice that someone else is being harassed or have any other concern, please contact any Hackex working team members using reporting procedures defined in the booklet. We expect participants to follow these rules at all hackathon venues, online interactions in relation to the event, hackathon related social events. I hope you all are aware about the rules. The teams may have a maximum of 4 participants. Teams should be made up of exclusively of accepted participants who are not organizers, volunteers, mentors, judges, and sponsors or any other privileged position at the event. Teams can get advice and support from organizers, volunteers, sponsors, and others. All work on a project must be done at the hackathon. I repeat, all work on the project must be done at the hackathon. Originality of ideas should be, there should be no plagiarism. Participants are allowed to consult with their mentors or advisors online during the hackathon. However, bringing mentors or advisors to the hackathon venue or in-person guidance or support is not permitted. Adding new features to existing project is allowed. Judges will only consider new functionalities introduced or new features added during the hackathon in determining the winners. Teams can be disqualified from the competition at the organizer's decision. Reasons might include but are not limited to breaking the competition rules, breaking the code of conduct, or any other unsupporting behavior. Thank you so much and all the best.
Thank you, Manya. Mr. Hiten Lula, guest speaker and judge, software engineer and content creator, for his talk. So as our chief guest just said, that content is also very important, not just technology. So we are privileged to have with him. Hiten Lula is a software engineer known for his contributions to open source projects and his work in various technology domains, including web development and cloud computing. He has a background in software engineering with experience in creating and contributing to tools and libraries that are widely used in the developer community. Additionally, he is active in the tech community, often sharing knowledge through blogs, talks, or contributions to open source projects. Over to you.
Mic check. Hello. Mic तो चल रहा है. Hello जनता, what's up? क्या हाल चाल? थोड़ा कुछ. अच्छा, पहले तो मुझे ये बताओ, तुम में से कितने लोग मुझे जानते हो? यू कैन शो योर हैंड्स. ओ भाई, इतने लोग जानते हैं. मार्केटिंग अच्छी की है हैकैक्स वालों. तो जो भी नहीं जानते जान जाओगे. सो आई एम हितेन लुल्ला. सरनेम पे थोड़ा फोकस मत करो. एंड आई एम अ सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर, कंटेंट क्रिएटर एंड अ स्टोरी टेलर. यहाँ मैं क्यों आया हूँ? स्टोरी बताने आया हूँ. कौन सी? मेरी स्टोरी, मेरी इंजीनियरिंग लाइफ की स्टोरी. तो गाइस, अपने सीट बेल्ट बांध लो, क्योंकि मैं तुमको लेकर चलने वाला हूँ एक रोलर कोस्टर राइड पे. आर यू रेडी? एनर्जी कहाँ है? गुड वन. ठीक है. तो किसी की भी इंजीनियरिंग लाइफ स्ट्रेट लाइन नहीं होती है. हम सबकी इंजीनियरिंग लाइफ कभी ना कभी एक रोलर कोस्टर टर्न लेती है. सेम मेरे साथ हुआ था. अब इंजीनियरिंग स्टार्ट करने के पहले मेरे 2 साल का रिलेशनशिप टूट गया. बहुत बुरा हुआ, जिसकी वजह से मेरा फर्स्ट ईयर धुएं में उड़ गया. आई मीन वेस्ट हो गया. ज़्यादा मत सोचो. कट टू सेकेंड ईयर में आता ही मैंने बंदी पटा ली. गुड, ऊपर जा रहा है, रोलर कोस्टर ऊपर जा रहा है. इंटर्नशिप भी मिल गई. मैं बहुत ज़्यादा खुश हो गया कि भाई चलो, कुछ जिंदगी में कुछ तो अच्छा हो रहा है. टाइम है. उसके बाद इंटर्नशिप वालों ने पीपीओ का लॉलीपॉप देके भाई इतना काम कराया, पर दिया घंटा भी कुछ नहीं. ये तो सबके साथ ही हुआ रहेगा। तो यहाँ से मेरा रोलर कोस्टर नीचे जाना चालू हुआ। मैं बोला हटाओ यार इसको, खुद का कुछ करते हैं। तो थर्ड ईयर में मैंने स्टार्ट किया खुद का एक स्टार्टअप, एक टेक स्टार्टअप। और ये कोई छोटा मोटा स्टार्टअप नहीं था। हम लोगों ने 6 मंथ्स में 10 लाख की सेल्स की थी। एक कॉलेज स्टूडेंट जिसको कुछ भी आइडिया नहीं है बिजनेस चलता कैसे, 6 महीने में 10 लाख बनाना इज़ अ वेरी बिग डील। तो वहाँ पे हमारा रोलर कोस्टर ऊपर जाने लगा। लेकिन 6 महीने में 10 लाख तो कमाए, पर 6 महीने में वो स्टार्टअप डूब गया। बिकॉज स्टार्टअप है यार, स्टार्टअप चलता है, स्टार्टअप डूबता है, इट्स नॉर्मल। तो मैं सोचा यार अभी तो कुछ ऑप्शन ही नहीं है, मैं कोटा में भी नहीं हूँ कि तो मैं सोचा चलो ठीक है प्लेसमेंट्स बैठ लेते हैं। तो मैं प्लेसमेंट बैठ गया। प्लेसमेंट में सिर्फ एक कंपनी में अप्लाई करने का चांस था, सबसे लास्ट कंपनी जो आने वाली थी हमारे कॉलेज में, और वहाँ मैंने अप्लाई किया। एक ही दिन में सारे इंटरव्यूज क्लियर कर दिए और ऐसे लगी मुझे मेरी 15 लाख की जॉब। तो यहाँ रोलर कोस्टर मेरा ऊपर गया। थोड़ा ताली बजाओ यार, तुम लोगों को बताना पड़ता है, नींद ज़्यादा आ रही है क्या? ठीक है, जॉब तो लग गई मुझे, कंपनी भी बहुत अच्छी थी, स्टार्टअप थी। 1 साल बहुत काम कराया उन लोगों ने, बहुत घिसाई, बट फिर उसके बाद 1 साल में कंपनी भी डूब गई। ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है गाइस, पनौती मत बोलो मुझे भाई, जिधर जा रहा है कंपनी डुबा रहा है। लकीली पेरेंट कंपनी ने हमारी टीम को अक्वायर कर लिया और वहां से मेरा इंट्रोडक्शन हुआ Z5 में। बट मेरे जाते ही 1 साल में उनका स्टॉक क्रैश हो गया और वो कंपनी ठीक है, पनौती मत बोलना। मेरे जाते ही उनका स्टॉक क्रैश हो गया और वहां पर मेरा ले ऑफ हो गया। बट जब भी तुम्हारी लाइफ में कभी ऐसे बैक टू बैक खराब चीजें हो रही है ना, तो इसका मतलब है यूनिवर्स हैज समथिंग प्लान फॉर यू, समथिंग वेरी बिग। तब हुआ मेरा स्टार्ट कंटेंट क्रिएशन की जर्नी, और ये है मेरे रोलर कोस्टर का पीक अब तक। कट टू, ये पूरी स्टोरी को अगर मैं समराइज करूं कि भाई इससे मुझे क्या लर्निंग्स मिली और तुमको क्या लर्निंग्स लेनी चाहिए, बेसिकली सिर्फ 3 ही चीजें हैं। फर्स्ट इज स्किल। तुम्हारी जो भी कोर सब्जेक्ट है, जो भी कोर स्किल है, यू हैव टू बी दी बेस्ट एट इट। मतलब तुमसे बेटर कोई होना ही नहीं चाहिए उस चीज में तुम्हारे हिसाब से। तो जब अगर तुम्हारी स्किल बहुत अच्छी है ना, तो तुमको कोई कंपनी रिजेक्ट नहीं कर सकती है, तुम खुद की कंपनीज बना सकते हो। सेकेंड इज नेटवर्क, सेकेंड इज इंटर्नशिप। अब देखो, तुमको लगता रहेगा यार कॉलेज ही तो है, इंटर्नशिप का क्या ही फर्क पड़ेगा, कितना ही फायदा होगा। इंटर्नशिप का बहुत फायदा होता है, बताता हूँ। समझो मैं कंपनी हूँ और मेरे पास 2 जन है, एक ने इंटर्नशिप की है, एक ने इंटर्नशिप नहीं की है। तो एज अ कंपनी मैं उस बंदे को चूज करूंगा जिसने इंटर्नशिप की है, क्योंकि इस बंदे को पता है मैनेजर की कैसे मैनेजर से कैसे बात करनी है। तो थर्ड थिंग इज नेटवर्क। अब तुमको बनाना है नेटवर्क। नेटवर्क बनाने के वही 2 घिसे पिटे तरीके हैं। एक है लिंक्डइन, पुराना वाला, रेफरल के मैसेजेस भेजो, भैया प्लीज रेफर कर दो। दूसरा है सबसे बेस्ट, हैकाथॉन्स। और ये चीज इंडिया में रीसेंट टाइम्स में ट्रेंड हो रही है। तो तुम लोगों को एक बहुत अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है, क्योंकि हैकाथॉन्स में बड़े बड़े कंपनी के सीईओज आते हैं एज अ जज, बड़े बड़े इन्फ्लुएंसर्स भी आते हैं, उसके साथ साथ बहुत बड़ी स्किल्स वाले लोग पार्टिसिपेंट्स होते हैं जो तुमसे compete कर रहे हैं। तो तुम लोगों को बहुत अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है यहाँ पे नेटवर्क बनाने की। तो MUJ Hackx 2.0 एक बहुत अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है, दिल से पार्टिसिपेट करो, पैसे मिले नहीं मिले, जीतो नहीं जीतो, एक्सपीरियंस मिलेगा, एक्सपीरियंस इज ओवर एनीथिंग। और दूसरी चीज, अगर तुमको कभी भी जिंदगी में करियर से रिलेटेड कुछ भी डाउट है, तो तुम्हारी टीचर्स तो है ही, लेकिन रात के 3 बजे कैसे टीचर को मैसेज करेंगे, तो तुम मुझे मैसेज कर सकते हो। यू कैन फॉलो मी ऑन हितेन कोट्स एंड दैट्स माय टाइम। थैंक यू गाइस एंड डन। कैसी लगी गाइस?
Thank you. Now I would like to call Mr. Yash Ramani, founder of Say Design Studio and also the alumni of Manipal University Jaipur. He's a designer with a passion for creating intuitive, user-friendly experiences that help people achieve their goals. He's also the co-founder of Say Design Studio, where he helps business take their design to another level.
Thank you for the introduction, ma'am. यार मैं तो क्या ही बोलूँ, मैं तो यहीं का अच्छा यार, ऐसा लग रहा है मैं घर आते ना वापस, घर वापसी सी हो गई है मेरी। और मतलब कहीं कभी यहीं बैठा होता था तो ऐसा अच्छा सा लग रहा है तुम्हें सबको देख के, इतने सारे लोग हैं, अब कभी यहाँ पे खड़े हुए नहीं, तो ऐसा है कि इट्स एन ऑनर। और सबसे पहले तो यार आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक जो लोग पीछे हैं, लाइक जो ऑर्गेनाइजिंग टीम है, सबसे अनअप्रिशिएटेड लोग होते हैं, तो यार थैंक यू सो मच, इतना बड़ा इवेंट ऑर्गेनाइज किया है और इतना क्रेजी तुम्हें मतलब अपॉर्चुनिटी दी है। अगेन लाइक हितेन की स्पीच बहुत क्रेजी थी, उन्हें मोस्टली चीज़ें तुम्हें बता दी है। अब थोड़ी चीज़ें मैं बताता हूँ कि हैकाथॉन्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होती है, लाइक शक्ल से लगता नहीं होगा, स्टार्टअप फाउंडर हूँ, बट ऐसा है कि स्टार्टअप कैसे मतलब को फाउंडर कैसे बनते हो, तुम टीम कैसे बनाते हो, तुम नेटवर्क कैसे करते हो, तुम्हें सही चीज़ कैसे क्रैक होती है। और स्टार्टअप के लिए सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ आइडिया होती है। तो लाइक आइडिया कैसे मिलता है, तुम फेल होते हो, तुम खड़े होते हो वापस, तो वो सब इन हैकाथॉन्स के थ्रू ही होता है। मतलब मेरा को फाउंडर यहाँ बैठा है, ये रहा, ये बीच में बैठा है, और ये भी मुझे ऐसे ही मिला था हैकाथॉन के थ्रू। तो इट्स लाइक एक बहुत अच्छी नेटवर्किंग अपॉर्चुनिटी है। और मैं तो यही कहूँगा यार, 1200 लोग आए हुए हो, और अगर यहाँ से 200-300 लिंक्डइन कनेक्शन नहीं लेके जा रहे हो तो यूज़ नहीं कर रहे हो इस अपॉर्चुनिटी को। तो अपॉर्चुनिटी को अच्छे से यूज़ करना। और वही है, मतलब हैकाथॉन है, और तुम लोग यार प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करना है कोड के थ्रू, तो कोड लिखना सबको आता है, बट एक सजेशन है कि प्रोडक्ट साइड और बिजनेस साइड ज़रूर देखना। मतलब बहुत लोग इस चीज़ को इग्नोर कर देते हैं। क्या पता तुम्हारा स्टार्टअप भी ऐसे ही शुरू हो जाए। मतलब मेरा ऐसा था कि सेकेंड ईयर में कुछ तो ऐसे कोड कर दिया था, कुछ तो बना दिया था, और ऐसे हैकाथॉन में चले गए। सेकेंड आ गए थे, पीछे से सेबी से एक ऑफिसर थे, उन्होंने कहा कि भाई तुमने बहुत क्रेजी कुछ बनाया था, एक बार मिलते हैं। तो उनसे मिले, फंडिंग वंडिंग उठाई भाई, और कुछ बना दिया। उस स्टार्टअप को बेचा, समझ में आया हाँ भाई कुछ तो कर सकते हैं, और ऐसे ही चलता गया, और अब अच्छा कर रहे हैं। मतलब वही है कि चीज़ें ट्राई करते रहो, और कुछ ना कुछ हिट होता है एट सम पॉइंट। मतलब ऐसा होता था कि यार साथ बैठे होते थे दोस्तों के साथ, और फर्स्ट ईयर में वो होता है ना भाई 1 करोड़ का पैकेज तो मैं मारूंगा, 3 लोग हैं अपन 3 करोड़ लेके जाएंगे भाई घर। और फिर सेकेंड ईयर में तुम आते हो, नहीं भाई मैं तो माइक्रोसॉफ्ट में ठीक हूँ भाई, 40 लाख कमा लूँगा। फिर थर्ड ईयर में तुम आते हो, तुम सोचते हो भाई 12 लाख की सिस्को में लग जाएगी ना, क्रेजी है भाई। फिर फाइनल ईयर में होता है भाई प्लेसमेंट तो लग जाए भाई, जॉबलेस तो ना हो। तो ये कि सेकेंड ईयर में सोचते थे यार गूगल क्रैक करेंगे, और फाइनली मैं गूगल क्रैक करी, मतलब एज अ प्लेसमेंट नहीं, क्लाइंट गूगल बन गया था। तो वही है, ये जर्नी बहुत कुछ चेंज कर सकती है तुम्हारे लिए आज हैकाथॉन में। मतलब इसको प्राइस के लिए मत देखना, वही बहुत लोग बोल चुके हैं, प्राइस के लिए होगी तो शायद हो सकता है उतना कुछ लर्न नहीं करके जाओ, बट हाँ नेटवर्किंग अपॉर्चुनिटी, इतने सारे लोग हैं, सबसे मिलो। एंड लाइक ये तो सबने लाइन सुनी होगी, द वर्स्ट शी कैन से इज़ अ नो। तो और लोगों से मिलोगे नहीं तो इट्स ऑलवेज अ नो, इफ़ यू डोंट आस्क इट्स ऑलवेज अ नो। तो जाओ लोगों से मिलो, उनसे बात करो, और काफ़ी क्रेजी लोग हैं, काफ़ी लाइक बहुत कुछ अपनी लाइफ में कर चुके हैं, उनसे बातें करो, एक्सपीरियंस लो, और दैट्स ऑल आई कैन से। बाकी कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस टू लाइक तुम यहाँ पर आ चुके हो, और एंड फर्स्ट और सेकेंड ईयर्स को ही हैं तो भाई बहुत ही क्रेजी कर रहे हो अपनी लाइफ में, कुछ बढ़िया करो। लाइक लेक्चर्स वगैरह होते रहेंगे, सॉरी मैम, बट हाँ मतलब यही सब भी इम्पोर्टेंट है। थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you, Yash. So he was also my student. I have taught him in the class. That's why I think he said sorry. Anyways, so with this we end the inaugural ceremony, and I request you all to kindly proceed to your respective rooms that have been allotted to you with your teams. And please maintain the decorum of university and of the event.
Hacx working team can stay in the auditorium and all the participants can go to the respective rooms.